Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 7. Last episode, we closed out the first half of the series with our 6th win of the season as we defeated the Blowfish 7-3, thanks to some late inning offense securing the victory. With that, we move into the second half of the year, looking to keep our hot season going. On the mound today for us will be our ace Winnie Noel, who's 1-0 with a 3.60 ERA and an 0.87 WHIP, making her 3rd start of the season. She will take us up on the road against the Moon Stars, the last non-divisional opponent of the season. On the mound for them is their number 4 pitcher in their rotation, Barry Ozone. The former Jacks hurler has no record, an 11.25 ERA and a 2.25 WHIP. He is the last man in their pitching rotation, as this is the last game of the first half for the Moon Stars, who are looking to avoid finishing the first half at 500. They're looking to finish with a positive record. Here's the lineup for today's game for us. Leading off is the rookie third baseman Colton Burnett, who's locked in. Then on fire is Stump Pitts, who's batting second at first base. Center fielder Nico Jennings will bat third. Second baseman Cole Salmon will bat fourth. Designated hitter Harsh McFreddy in the lineup will bat fifth, as he's fully healed from his groin injury earlier in the season. Batting sixth is the right fielder Dominic Burnside, looking to turn his season around, as well as batting seventh. Shortstop Hester Reliable, who's 10th. Also batting 8th and 10th is left fielder Martin Polbean. All three of them looking to turn their seasons around, as they're not hitting well as of late. And batting 9th is backup catcher Parker Freeman, getting the start over Effort Ho, who is tired and would like a rest. Let's jump into the action here as we're heading to a night game, it looks like, here at Big Sky Ballpark, just outside of the local airport here in the region. Freebooters in the midst of a 4-game road trip here, as this is the second one we've had. The first one was against the Blowfish over at Swagger Center, and now we're at Big Sky. Following this, we'll go to Red Rock Park to take on the Hot Corners for the first time this season, and then the fourth and final game of the road stand will be at Emerald Diamond Stadium against the Herbisaurs, which is the second and final matchup of the year against them. Freebooters ready to take on the Moon Stars as we look to get it on. Burnett, Pitts, and Jennings up first against Ozone. Burnett, rookie third baseman, leading off, is locked in, hitting .433 with 2 homers and 7 RBIs. He was a home run shy of the cycle last game. See, I believe he went 4 for 5, if I remember correctly, or 4 for 6. Here's the stats on the year for Barry Ozone. In his one start this season, he gave up 5 earned runs and only 4 innings of work, which is good enough for an 11.25 ERA. He also has a 2.25 WHIP, thanks to giving up 6 hits, 3 walks, and striking out 3 batters. Batting average against .333 on the year for Barry, being his second start of the season. We're ready, let's get it on. Two on the count as that curveball stays outside from Ozone. Fastball middle in, ripped in the gap to right center field by Burnett. That's going to get to the deepest part of the park, and that might be a triple. Burnett has good speed, of course, as Velos comes up throwing for the cutoff man. Johnson relays it to third. Just late, it is a leadoff triple for Burnett. The rookie is in at third, 90 feet away from scoring to start the game, and here's the first baseman, Stump Pitts, who's on fire. Also had 4 hits last game. He was a triple shy of the cycle. Pitts hitting .516 with 3 homers and 7 RBIs on the year. He is on fire currently and has contact for his right-hander active, which puts it up over 100. Ozone looking to avoid giving up the run early. Ooh. That was down the middle and Pitts was ready for it, but he was just late. Fastball down and in is a 1-hopper to short. Johnson has no play at home. He'll go to first. It's a ground out for Pitts. The Freebooters get the lead, 1-0. Got to bring up center fielder Nico Jennings, hitting .294 on the year with 1 home run and 5 RBIs. Curveball hangs on the first pitch, and Jennings drives it deep right center field. Cannonball coming at you in the first deck as the outfielder leaps, but there was no point as that was long gone. Punishing that is Jennings. That's his 2nd homer of the year, and the last year's Triple Crown winner. Makes it 2-0 here in the first. Got to bring up the second baseman Cole, the Fishman Salmon, hitting .310 with 3 RBIs in the cleanup spot. One of the few starters in the lineup to not have a home run this year. One of the few power-hitting starters, I should say, to not have a home run. Fastball up and in, and Salmon drives that to left center field. He got a good crack at that one as it's off the high wall, ricocheting to Velos, his former teammate, who will throw him out at second base as he tries to get a double. 2 down in the inning, and that will bring up DH Harsh McFreddy, hitting .417 with an RBI. Back in the lineup after tweaking his groin earlier in the season. Ozone's still tense after the home run, though, unfortunately. Despite the great outfield assist, he is still not feeling well out there on the mound as he looks to settle in here. Fastball at the knees. McFreddy drives it to right center field, but they got under it as Velos will use their speed to run it down, and that will end the inning. Freebooters, though, have 2 runs on the board thanks to the ground out by Pitts and a solo home run from Nico Jennings. Bottom 1. Top of the lineup do it for the Moonstars: Johnson, Song, and Bree. Here's the shortstop, Roy. It is Johnson leading off, hitting .296 with 2 RBIs on the year. Pardon me. Jesus, that was loud. On the mound for us today is our ace, Winnie Noel, who is 1-0 with a .360 ERA and an .087 whip in 2 starts. She gave up 6 earned runs in those appearances, totaling 15 innings, which is an average of just over 7 innings a start. About 7 in the 3rd innings, if you want to do the math. 11 hits given up, 4 of them home runs. She's walked 2 batters and struck out 12, batting average against .204 on the year. And interesting to note, Noel, in her 2 starts, has only given up runs when she's given up home runs. So if she can keep the ball in the ballpark, more than likely, you're not going to score. Lineup for the Moonstars looking like this. After Johnson, it is the right fielder, Sac DeSong, who is locked in. Then it is the 3rd baseman, second-year player, Liz Bree. DH Herbert Hackman, the longtime veteran, is batting 4th. Batting 5th is former Freebooter center fielder Dancer Velos. In her first year with the Moonstars, she spent the last 2 with the Blowfish, and the first 4 with us. Well, 3.5. She didn't come in until the second half of year 1, but semantics. Batting 6th, first baseman Ruby Green. Batting 7th, left fielder Adonis Corker. Batting 8th, second baseman Jedediah Clark. And batting 9th is his cousin Fiona Clark, the former Herbisaur's captain. Catcher, not captain, Jesus. If she was captain, we got problems. Noel's ready, here we go. .3-0 the count as Noel cannot find the zone here against Johnson to start the day. Check swing, full count now. Slider down and in is chopped foul by Johnson as he stays alive. Seamer up and away is lined off into the Moonstars dugout off the railing. Full count still. Fastball down and away. Chopped foul again as Johnson once again is staying alive. Still a full count. Good battle here to start the game. Change up and in. He chased it inside strike 3. First punch out for Noel, but Johnson made her work for it. 1 down, and that'll bring up Sac DeSong, who's locked in. Right fielder hitting .323 with 2 homers, 7 RBIs, and he has power versus right-hander active. Changed up and in is hung and turned on by Song. It is gone over the high wall in left field in the top row. 3rd of the year for Song, and that makes it 2-1. As once again, Noel continues the trend of only giving up runs on home run balls. Next up is the 3rd baseman, Liz Bree, the second-year player, hitting .222 with a homer and 5 RBIs. About off 0-1. About off again, 1-2 the count as Bree falls behind. Change it down and in, line down the first base line, just out of the diving Pitts' reach. It's a foul ball. Down in the way, grounded in the hole to first. Pitts dives, he can't get there, and that's in the right field. That's going to be a base hit for Bree. Noel now tense. That'll bring up the DH, Herbert Hackman, the veteran, hitting .357 with a home run and 7 RBIs on the year as he's inside pitch active here. Runner over at first is Bree, who has pretty good speed over there. Might be looking to swipe a bag here. Pick off, nothing doing. Ooh, 2-0 the count as Hackman is good at taking pitches here. Inside, 3-0. Low ball 4 as that's a 4-pitch walk. Hackman will reach and that puts 2 on and 1 down here. For the center fielder, Dancer Velos, the former Freebooter, hitting .280. 3 homers, 4 RBIs as she is also locked in. Check swing, good take there by Velos to start the at-bat. Chases a slider outside and fouls it off backwards. 1-1. Two-seamer down and in Fulzers. He chases it. 1-2 the count. Fastball up and in. Good take high. 2-2 the count. Slider middle away. Swung through it. Strike 3. Second punch out for Noel in the inning as that's 2 down. I'll bring up Ruby Green, the first baseman. RBI man active for Ruby, who's hitless on the year. Looking to break that trend here and possibly tie the game up for the Moonstars. First pitch fastball chopped on the ground. That's in the hole to left field as there was no one there. Runner rounds third looking to score. Here's the throw from Polbean. It's a decent one, but it is late. It's an RBI for Green on her first hit of the season. And the Moonstars tie it up at 2 as that's the first run given up by Noel this year that is not a home run. Now to bring up the 7-hitter, left fielder Adonis Corcoran as I pitch active. He is tense, hitting .231 with 1 home run and 2 RBIs on the season. Fouls off the first pitch 0-1 as Noel is really struggling here through the first inning, up to your 30 pitches already. Not exactly the outing you envision when your ace is on the hill. Middle in slider hit down in the gap, right center field. Good diving catch by Burnside to save the lead, as without that catch, always be hurting. 2-2 the score though, as thanks to the home run by Song and the RBI single by Green, we are all tied to the second. Brand new ball game. Burnside, Reliable, and Polbean go up against Ozone. Here's Burnside, the right fielder. Great defensive play in the field last time as he'll lead off this inning. Hitting only .200 on the year with an RBI as he's got contact versus right-hander active here against Ozone, who is still tense from the first inning. 2-0 the count. Make that high ball 3. 3-0 pitch coming to Burnside. Fastball at the letters for a strike, 3-1. Full count now as Tough Out activates for Burnside. Screwball middle in is turned on and skied to left center field over Fort Corker. Will make the catch on the warning track, 1 down. Next up is Reliable, the shortstop, who is tense. Hitting .333 on the year with 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Power versus right-hander and low pitch active here for Reliable. Good take inside, 1-0. That's low, 2-0. Screwball middle in is a strike, 2-1. Fastball up, Reliable lines it into left field, but it's right at Corker who makes the catch, 2 down. That'll bring up left fielder Martin Polbean, batting 8th today, who's tense as well, hitting .323, 1 homer, 2 RBIs on the year for Martin. First pitch fastball hit on the ground to first. Diving is Ruby Green to her right to make the stop. She'll flip to Ozone. He makes the catch, and that is in time to end the inning. 1-2-3 for Ozone as he is back to neutral mojo. Bottom 2 we go. It's still tied. Clark, and Johnson do up. Leading off the inning is the second baseman, Jedediah Clark. That's with an E. .095 average with 3 RBIs on the year for Jedediah. Well, looking for a bounce back inning here, much like Ozone, but that second pitch is lined in the right field. That's going to be a base hit. Not how you want to start it. Is that'll bring up the 9-hitter, Fiona Clark. That's Clark without the E. Former free Herbisaur catcher in her first year away from the Herbisaurs, hitting .150 on the year. Not exactly the year you want to have to remember here. Shows bunt, but pulls it back as that was outside of the zone. Outside. 2-0 pitch is called a strike, 2-1. Slider down and then is swung late through, 2-2. Each away, swung through it, strike 3. Third punch out for Noel here in the game. 1 down, and that'll bring up Roydus Johnson, leadoff hitter, who struck out swinging his first time up. Gave us a good 8-pitch battle to watch, though. Lines first pitch on the ground under Bornet's glove at third base, and that's another base hit. 2 on and 1 down now for the middle of the lineup. Here's Song, who homered. He's 1 for 1 today. Crushed an up and in changeup his first time up. First pitch changeup grounded at Salmon, who's holding the runner. He'll flip the second one. Reliable to first. Double play, and Noel gets out of the jam. That's what she needed. To the third, we're still tied. Freeman, Burnett, and Pitts do up against Ozone. Here's catcher Parker Freeman, the backup, getting the start today over Effort Ho, who's tired. He's batting 9th today, hitting .556 with a home run and 3 RBIs this season. Fastball misses inside from Ozone. Screwball caught the outer third, 1-1. Fastball at the knees. Freeman drives it deep down the right field line, looking for the corner. He dings it off the foul pole, and it ricochets into the second deck. It is a home run for Parker Freeman as he cracked that fastball down the line and kept it just fair. Second of the year for Parker, and that gives us the lead again. It's 3-2. I'll bring up the rookie Burnett, who led the game off with a triple and then scored on the ground out by Pitts in the first inning. Ozo now tense once again after the second home run he's given up today as he falls behind in the count. Now behind 2-0. 3-0. And that is a 4-pitch walk as Burnett will reach. Runner at first, none down for Pitts. RBI ground out in the first inning. He's now down to locked in mojo as he failed to get a hit first time up. Fastball down and in, lined at the middle. Over the diving Clark's glove into right center field. That's a base hit. Throw coming to third is late in time to nail Burnett, actually, as he got greedy. But Pitts will move up to second on the double. I'm going to bring up Jennings, who homered his first time up on a hanging curveball. Saw one pitch from Ozone, and he promptly destroyed it. And Jennings bring out another run here. Good fastball, 0-1. That's high. Fastball up, line to left field. That's going to get down in front of the corker as it pops in his glove. Runners at the corners on the single. So that's a good throw. Next up is the Fishman, Cole Salmon. He singled his first time up and then was thrown out trying to stretch it to a double by his old teammate, Dan Cervelos. Good take high, ball one. Heater high, 2-0 the count. Curveball down and in is pulled foul as he tips it off, 2-1. Fastball down and in, grounded hard at the middle. Diving is Johnson to make the stop. Will flip the second one. Clark to first. The relay is late. It's an RBI ground out fielder's choice for Salmon as it's 4-2 Freebooters. It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. 2 down, runner at first here for McFreddy, who flew out to right center field his first time up. Good pitch at the knees from Ozone, 0-1 as I had to blink and lost the ball there. High for ball one. Ooh, good screwball, 1-2. Fastball away on the hit and run is fouled off, 1-2. Chased it high, strike 3. First punch out for Ozone today as that ends the inning. Still 2 runs for the Freebooters on the home run by Freeman and the RBI fielder's choice ground out by Salmon. 4-2 scored at the bottom of the third. Middle of the lineup up for the Moonstars, though, Bree, Hackman, and Velos. There's Bree, singled her first time up. She's 1 for 1. She also scored on the single by Ruby Green later in the inning. That was back the first pitch, 0-1. Noel's back to neutral mojo following the double play ball. Fastball up and in line to center field, and that's a base hit as Bree's going to be 2 for 2. Already the 6th hit for the Moonstars today as Bree is locked in, having been 2 for 2 today now. That'll bring up Hackman, who walked his first time up. There's no official at bat for Herbert so far. Swung through a fastball, 0-2. Seamer away, dribbled back to the mound on the hit and run. Throw to second is in time still, and Salmon will take his time and fire to first for the double play, 1-4-3, as the base runners are raced, and that'll bring up Velos, who's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging her first time up. Two other per count. Check swing away, 2-1. Slider inside, chased it, 2-2. Fastball down and in line to center field as that's a base hit as she was sitting fastball and got one. Velos now 1 for 2 as that extends the inning here. Or Ruby Green, who has the RBI single her first time up. Stealer active for Velos at first. Pickoff, and that is in the Moonstars dugout as Velos will go to second. Well, now 10's after the error, and RBI man is active for Green. Out off by Green, 1-1. Change away line into the middle, into left center. That's a gapper, and that will be a base hit. It gets away from Jennings. Green will get a double, and that makes her 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. This is now 4-3 thanks to the error. Next up is Corker for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Rip foul, 1-1. Get down and then is inside, 2-1. Ball up and in. Blooper to left field and shallow. Pole being charged and he can't get there as that drops. Runner coming around third. Throw is late and it's an RBI double for Corker. It's 4-4 as the Moonstars tie it up. Now to bring up Clark, 1 for 1 with a single as Noelle is now rattled. She's just not having a good day, folks. She was due for one of these starts after her dominant performances the past few seasons. Just wish it wasn't right frickin' now, because this offense is abysmal. 3-1 the score count now from Noelle. Slider in there, full count. Up and away, fouled off. See Martinez is fouled off as well. Up and in, fouled off again as Clark stays alive. Fastball away, chased it outside, strike 3. Noelle gets her 4th punch out today, but she gives up another 2 runs, makes an error, and gives up 4 hits in the inning. We're all tied again to the 4th. Burnside, Reliable, and Polbean due up. There's Burnside, he's 0 for 1 today. Not going to turn his fortunes around as he's now batting under 200. Fastball up and in is popped up, shallow left center field. Out for it, the shortstop, Johnson. He'll make the catch, 1 down. Next up, Reliable is 0 for 1 today with a fly out. Lined out to left field his first time up. Takes it in the dirt. Throw ball down in the way is grounded hard to short, but it's right at Johnson who makes the play, 2 down. I bring up Polbean who's 0 for 1 today with a ground out to first base. Chased it inside as he pops it up, shallow left center, out for Johnson who makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. To the bottom of the 4th, Clark, Johnson, and Song due up. There's Clark, 0 for 1. Noelle back to tense mojo after escaping the inning. Change it down in the way, grounded in the hole short, Reliable backhands it, fires. In time to get Clark, 1 down. Brings up Johnson, 1 for 2 today with the single. First pitch, 2-seamer crushed to deep right center field. Johnson hits it hard and well, and it is gone. Homer for Johnson, his first of the year, and that makes it a 5-4 game as the Moonstars have their first lead. Picks up Song, 1 for 2 with a home run today. He also hit into a double play. Two out of the count. Fouled off, 2-1. Fouled off again, 2-2. Up and away, outside, good take from Song, full count. Fastball down and then is low. Second walk today for Noelle as that puts a runner at first with none down. Or 1 down. Here's Bree, 2 for 2, 2 singles, and she's locked in. First slider hangs as the runner goes. Throw down by Freeman is late. Stolen base for Song. His 3rd attempt this year. He is now 3 for 3. Well, now rattled here after the walk. Second pitch line to left center field. Jennings getting over there will make the catch, 2 down. Song hangs at second. Brings up Hackman, who's 0 for 1 today with a walk. Check swing inside, 0-1. Change up high, swung through it, 0-2. Down in the way, chased it outside, strike 3. 5th punch out for Noelle today as that ends the innings. But she gives up the lead on the solo home run by Roydis Johnson. The 3rd home run she's given up today, I believe. Or is it the 2nd? Might be her 2nd. Anyway, to the 5th, we're down 5-4. Freeman, Burnett, and Pitts do up against Ozone. There's Freeman, solo home run his last time up as he hit it off the foul pole down the right field line. Fastball up and away, line down the right field line. That's a base hit. Freeman doing a good job going the opposite way today as he's now 2 for 2. Leadoff man on for the Freebooters as Freeman's locked in. That'll bring up Burnett. Walked his last time up. He's also tripled today. Thrown out trying to get the third base on the base pass last time out. Ooh, good screwball from Ozone, 0-1. Fastball down the middle, popped up, shallow left field, out for a Johnson. Shortstop going to make his fourth out in a row as he puts that away on the catch, 1 down. Next up is Pitts, who's on fire after the RBI double last time up. Or no, just a double. He's also hit an RBI ground out. Fastball up and away, hitting the hole past the diving Johnson. That's in the left field for a base hit. Second hit for Pitts today as he's now 2 for 3. First and second, 1 down for Jennings. Single his last time up. He's also hit a solo home run. Two balls to start the at-bat as Jennings has a 2-0 count against Ozone. Fastball up and away, line at the middle. Johnson dives his left to cut it off, flipping to second 1. Clark to first is going to be late on the relay. Fielder's choice, runners at the corners, 2 down for Salmon. 1 for 2 with an RBI single. RBI ground out his last time up. He's also hit a single. Heater low, ball 1. Inside, screwball, 2-0. Fastball up and in, lined in the hole to short, and that's past the diving Breeze Club. It's a base hit for Salmon. Second RBI today for him, as that makes it 5-5 on the hit and run. Next up is McFreddy, 0 for 2 today. He's flown out and he struck out his last time up. And that'll do it for Ozone, as he only goes 4 2/3 innings, giving up 5 runs on, I believe, 9 hits today. He's also walked a batter. Gave up 2 homers. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be right-hander Cal McCoy, the 30-year-old, or left-hander, I'm sorry. Cal McCoy, the rookie, 30-year-old rookie. McCoy, no record on the year. He's appeared in 5 games for the Moonstars so far. 3 runs given up, only 2 of them earned. He's got a 2.45 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP. In 7 1/3 innings, he's given up 4 hits, 4 walks, 1 of those hits a homer, and he has struck out 5 batters. Batting average against 154, tied for the best out of the bullpen with former freebooter Tater Mustard. McFreddy ready. First and second here. Let's go with 2 down. Good slider from McCoy, 0-1. Fastball down at the knees, line down the right field line. That is a fair ball, and that will get into the corner. Cut off by Song as 1 run will score. Run is cut. Throw to second in time to get McFreddy, as I thought they were not paying attention. But it is 6-5 as the Freebooters get the lead. Bottom 5, Velos, Green, and Corker do up. Noel looking to get through the 5th to qualify for the win. There's Velos, 1 for 2 with the single. We'll see if they allow her to do that. First pitch slider ripped into left field. That's a base hit. Not looking good. Tying run on for the Moonstars. That'll bring up Green, 2 for 2. RBI double and an RBI single. Runner goes as that's low. Throw down as late as it was an easy stolen base for Velos, as they were not going to get her. Velos now 3 for 3 on stolen base attempts this year. That'll activate RBI man for Green once again, who's already 2 for 2 with that active on the day. Fastball down the middle, foul off, 2-2. Zimmer down in the way, hitting the hole to short. Reliable backhands it, looks the runner back, and goes to first. 1 down. Next up is Corker. RBI double last time up. He's 1 for 2. First pitch fastball, 1 hopper to short. Reliable has Velos in a rundown. Throw to third is in time, and that ends the rundown with the fielder's choice ground out. 2 down. Runner at first for Clark. 1 for 2 with the single. First pitch change up and in is a called strike. 0-1. We're up and away, foul back, 0-2. Down and away, chased it outside, strike 3. 6 punch out for Noel. She gets out of the inning scoreless. Qualified for the win to the 6th. Burnside, Reliable, and Polbean do up. Burnside 0 for 2 today, so he'll be the first one to face McCoy in the inning. Takes it high, ball 1. Slider low, 2-0. Fastball up line to right center, over the diving Clark, and that's going to be in the gap. Cut off by Velos, double hold Burnside, just a single though. Leadoff man on for Reliable. 0 for 2 today. He's flown out and popped out. Heater high for a strike. 0-1. Fastball at the knees is popped up. Shallow center. In on Avelos. She's calling for it. Makes the catch. 1 down. Burnside hangs on at first. Brings up Polbean, who's 0 for 2 today. Pop out and a ground out his first time up. In there for ball 1. Chased that high. That was a bad swing. 1-1. Fastball in there. 1-2 for McCoy. Fastball away, swung late by Polbean. He is down swinging. First punch out for McCoy today. 2 down, and that'll bring up Freeman, who had a single last time up. He's also got a solo homer. He's locked in right now. Curveball down and then ripped down the left field line, but right at Bree, who makes the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 hit for the Freebooters, but they can't score. Bottom 6, Clark, Johnson, and Song go up as Noel done after 5 innings, giving up 11 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts recorded, and 5 earned runs. Or 4 earned runs. One of them is unearned, I think, at least. Not the best day for Noel, but she is in line for the win, so I guess that's something. Oh, and the bullpen's going to be left-handed specialist Handro Specialo. Hander has appeared in 2 games this year. He has no record with a 7.20 ERA and a 1.20 WHIP. He's given up 4 earned runs in 2 appearances, 1 save recorded, 5 innings pitched, 6 hits given up, 5 of them 5 strikeouts recorded, and he's given up 2 home runs. Batting average against .286. Clark 0 for 2 today. She pops up the first pitch to first base. Pits there near the bag. Makes a catch for the first out. Next up is Johnson. Solo home run last time up. He's also hit a single. 2 for 3 days so far for Roytis. Curveball inside from Especialo. Ball 1. Fastball away is a strike. 1-1. Slider away. Check swing. 1-2. Fastball down and in. Dribbler to the mound. Especialo fields it. Fires to first. 2 down. Good PFP move there from Especialo. Now to bring up Song. Walked his last time up. He's also had a solo homer and hit into a double play ball. There's a slider middle in. Grounded to second right at Salmon. Makes the play. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Hander. Good pitching from him as we head to the 7th. Burnett, Pitts, and Jennings do up against McCoy. There's Burnett. 1 for 2 today. Flew out his last time up. He's also tripled and walked today. Inside. 2-0 the count from McCoy. Make it 3-0. That curveball bounces. Curveball low, ball 4. Second walk today for Burnett as he'll reach for the 3rd time today. Leadoff man on for the Freebooters. Then to bring up Pitts. 2 for 3. Singled his last time up. He's also hit a double and an RBI ground out. Takes it high, ball 1. Curveball up, lined in the middle, into center field. That's another base hit for Pitts. Second single today. He's 3 for 4. First 2 batters on for the Freebooters. Put him in business here in the 7th. And now to bring up Jennings. He's hit a single, a solo homer, and he grounded out into a fielder's choice last time up. Swung at a fastball high. That was a bad chase. 0-1. Curveball low. 1-1. Fastball middle of the in. Hit down the left field line. Looking for the high wall. Jennings will get it as it's over the leaping corker and bounces away from him as that'll be a 2-run double for Jennings. 8-5 the score as Freebooters tack on some insurance. McCoy now tense. Now to bring up Salmon. RBI single last time up. He's also hit a RBI ground out and has singled as well. Good take inside as McCoy is now tense. Slider at the knees. Line back to McCoy, who makes a nice catch, and he will get a double play out of it as Jennings was caught napping. 2 down, nobody on for McFreddy. RBI single last time up. He's 1 for 3. Curveball down, grounded up the middle, and that's a base hit. McFreddy now 2 for 4 as that will extend the inning here for the Freebooters. Brings up Burnside is 1 for 3 with a single. McCoy done here after, looks like an inning. 2 innings maybe. I think it is 2 innings. Coming out of the bullpen is former Freebooters, second-year pitcher, left-hander specialist Tater Mustard. Mustard did not have a great year in his rookie campaign as he was released by us prior to the playoffs last year. He had an ERA up over 8, if I remember correctly. Mustard 1-0 this year with no ERA and a .095 whip. In his 5 appearances, he's given up no runs, thrown 7 in the 3rd innings, giving up only 4 hits and 3 walks. Batting average against 154, tied for the best out of the bullpen, and he has struck out 4 batters. What can he do here to get the last out against Burnside, who's 1 for 3, who singled last time up. He's also flown out twice today. Fastball up and away, bloop to right field, over the leaping Clark's glove. That is a base hit. Burnside now 2 for 4, as that puts 2 on and 2 down here for Reliable. 0 for 3 today, Intense. Low pitch active against the specialist Mustard, who is still locked in. Good slider there from Mustard, 0-1. Curveball down, blooper to first, off the leaping first baseman's glove green as it ricochets into foul territory. Reliable will drive him 1 with the single. It is 9-5, as there will be runners at the corners with 2 down. There's a Polbean who's 0 for 3 Intense today. We're going to pinch hit for him as well. We're going to pinch it for him to begin with. Sorry. Coming off the bench is right fielder Herpy Nixon, the second-year outfielder. Hitting .444 in the year with a solo home run to his credit. Takes a slider inside from Mustard. Ball 1. Heater inside. 2-0. Fastball middle in. Turned on by Nixon. He cracked that one deep left center field. Cannonball coming at you off the second deck. Second of the year for Herpy Nixon. This one's a 3-run shot, and that breaks the game open for the Freebooters off his old teammate. 11-5 the score. Or, sorry, 12-5. I can't count. That'll bring up Freeman, who's 2 for 3. Flew out his last time up. He's also hit a solo homer and singled. Slider at the knees, line to dead center field, but it's right at Velos to end the inning. Still, the Freebooters busted open here with 6 runs as they extend the lead to 12-5. 7 runs now the gap. Bottom 7, Bree, Hackman, and Velos do up against Ospecialo. Here's Bree. Nixon remains in the game in left field. I might make that change here real quick. Who's got better fielding? Better fielder between Burnside is Nixon. They're actually the same, so it doesn't matter. Nixon just hit the home run. I'll leave him in left field. He has better mojo. Bree 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. She'll start the inning here. Ball middle in is his check swing strike, going 1. 1-1 the count. Ball down, dribbler to third. Burnett charges and fires to first. In time, 1 down. Next up is Hackman, 0 for 2 today with the walk as he's now tense. Fastball in their first strike, going 1. Fastball up, pop foul, 0-2. Batter up and in. Check swing. Good take by Hackman. 1-2. Down and in. Fouled off as he chops it. 2-2. 1-2 still the count. Fastball up and away. Popped up down the right field line. Pits in the grass. Makes the catch. 2 down. Next up is Velos, who's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. He's also struck out today. 1-1 the count. Fastball down and in is chopped on the ground at first. Pitch charges, bare hands it, and taps the bag, and that ends the inning. Another 1-2-3 from Hander to the 8th. Still 12-5. Top of the lineup up for the Freebooters for the 5th time today. There's Burnett. Walked for the 2nd time last time up. He's also 1 for 2 with a triple and a ground out. Specialist active for Mustard here against Burnett. Sophomore versus rookie. 1-1 the count. Fastball up, line to short, right at Johnson to make the catch. 1 down. Next up is Pitts. He's 3 for 4 today. Singled his last time up. He's also hit another single, doubled, and hit an RBI ground out. Specialist still active for Mustard. Behind 2-0 in the count here. Fastball up and in, turned on by Pitts, line to right center field. That hangs up for Velos, though, who drops it. It's going to be an E8 in your scorebooks as Pitts will reach. I bring up Jennings, 3 for 4. He's a triple shy of the cycle today as he hit a 2 RBI double last time up. It's also a solo homer and singled. Fastball at the knees, line to left center field, over the leaping Johnson's glove. That's going to be in the gap. Hits on his way to third. He will get there on the single by Jennings. He's now 4 for 5. And he's locked in. Runners at the corners for Salmon. 2 for 4 today, 2 singles and 2 RBIs on the credit. Inside pitch active against the specialist. Curveball hangs middle of the plate as Salmon jumps on it, drives it dead center field to the warning track. Johnson! What a catch by Balos to rob him of a home run. Pitts will tag and score from third, though. It's a sac fly for Salmon, 13 to 5. Third RBI today for Cole, now to bring up McFreddy. Second single his last time up. He's 2 for 4. He's also driven in a run. Mustard now tense. Fastball up, chased high and skied to center. Balos will make the catch to end the inning finally, as she caught 2 out of 3 balls hit her away. Still, the sac fly from Salmon makes it 13 to 5 to the bottom of the 8th. Green, Corker, and Clark do up against Ospecialo, who's cruising right now. Green leading off the inning is 2 for 3. RBI double and an RBI single to her credit. Specialist active for the first time here for Ospecialo, as Green is the first left-handed batter he's faced today. Second pitch chopped in the hole to third. Burnett charges bare hands and fires in time. 1 down. Next up, Corker. 1 for 3 today with an RBI double. Specialist active again here for Ospecialo. Against the high pitch specialist Corker. Got one down the middle, but it brings up Clark 1 for 3 with a single. Ospecialo starting to tire out there. First pitch, sky ball to right field, in on a Burnside. Dominic there. Makes the catch, another 1-2-3 inning for Hander, as he's got 9 up and 9 down so far to the 9th. Burnside reliable and Nixon due up. Here's Burnside, he's 2 for 4. He's singled his last 2 times at the plate. First pitch slider hangs. This is lined to right field, but it's right at Song. 1 down. Next up is Reliable, who's 1 for 4. RBI single last time up as he hit it off the leaping glove of Green. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be closer Aspen Hang now, as Mustard is done. Hang now the third pitcher for the Moonstars today out of the bullpen. He is 0-1 with a 3.60 ERA and a 1.40 whip. In 3 appearances, he has given up 2 earned runs, recorded 1 save, thrown 5 innings, giving up 6 hits, 1 walk, hitting 1 batter, and he has struck out 4. Batting average against .316 on the year is actually the worst out of the entire bullpen for Hangnail. Reliable has his power of his right hand to return to him, as well as low pitches. He's still tense here. Fastball up and in, breaks his bat as he pops it up to shallow right center. Out for Clark, and Clark with an E will make the catch. 2 down. Next up is Herpy Nixon. The pinch hitter hit a 3-run bomb his last time up, which allowed him to stay in the game in left field. Slider middle of the plate, line to right center field, cracking it, dropping in front of Balos for a base hit. Nixon now 2 for 2. Good hit from Herpy, and that'll bring up Freeman. He's 2 for 4 with 2 flyouts, a solo homer, and a single today. Fastball at the knees. He's going to right field again. Back forward Song to the warning track. He will make the catch harmlessly to end the inning. Freebooters get a hit, nothing else. Bottom 9, Clark, Johnson, and Song go up against Ospecialo. Clark 0 for 3 today will lead off the inning as the catcher looking to get on the board here. Ospecialo locked in here after setting down the first 9 batters to face him. 2-0 the count here to Clark, though. Fouls it off, 2-1. Curveball middle in is pulled foul, 2-2 the count. Fastball up and away, high, 3-2, good take. Down and away, swung through it, strike 3. First punch out for Ospecialo today. 1 down, and that'll bring up Johnson. 2 for 4 day, homer and a single. Fastball in there for a strike, going 1. Slider up and in, turned on by Johnson, ripped down the left field line, looked for a second, but it is just foul. 0-2. A little bit early on the swing. Down in the way, pulled foul again as Johnson stays alive. Fastball down and in, chop foul. Johnson hanging in, slider up and away, just outside, good take, 1-2. Curve up and in. Check swing high. Good take again. 2-2. Fastball down. Swung through it. Strike 3. Second straight punch out for Especialo. 2 down. Last chance is Song. Sacked a 1 for 3 today with a solo homer. He's also walked. Looking to keep the game alive for his team. Gets ahead in the count. 1-0. Good pitch there from Especialo. 1-1. Right up and away. Just outside. Good take. 2-1. Fastball down and in. Hard liner up the middle. That's a base hit for Song. Second hit today. He's 2 for 4. That will extend the inning and the game for Bree. 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. First hit given up by Especial out of the pen. Slider middle in. Hit up the first base line. Right to Pitts. Taps the bag, and that will end the inning. Freebooters win big. 13-5 the score. That's our 3rd straight win, our longest winning streak of the season, and that makes it gives us another game in the division lead against the Hot Corners. Started out rough, Noelle had a very poor start for the ace, but she stayed in long enough to get the win. And Especialo went 4 innings out of the pen to get the win, giving up only 1 hit. Everybody in our lineup got a hit except Polbean, who we pinch hit for, and the pinch hitter Nixon. Well, he hit a 3-run homer, so can't really argue with that. He had the big homer. Freeman had a solo homer, and as well as Nico Jennings. 4-hit day for Jennings, who was a triple shot of the cycle. He also had a 2 RBI double. Salmon had a sac fly, an RBI groundout, and an RBI single. Pitts an RBI double, or an RBI single. McFreddy an RBI single. Reliable an RBI single, and that's it. Okay. And for the other side, everybody got hits except Hackman and Clark. Solo homers for Johnson and Song, as well as 2 RBIs for Green on a double and a single. And then Adonis Corker chipped in an RBI double as well. Pitching lines, Noelle only 5 innings. The ace gives up 11 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 2 home runs, and she also committed an error on a bad pickoff throw, but she still got her 2nd win of the year, hanging in just long enough, 2-0 on the season. Coming out of the bullpen, Jandro Especialo goes 4 innings, giving up only 1 hit and striking out 2 batters for his 2nd save of the season. On the other side, Barry Ozone takes the loss, 4 2/3 innings for the starter, 9 hits, 6 earned runs, a walk, a strikeout, and 2 homers. He falls to 0-1. McCoy, 2 innings out of the pen, giving up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, and a strikeout. Mustard, 1 2/3, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 homer in his first game against his old team. And Hangnail, 2/3 of an inning out of the pen, giving up only 1 hit. Player of the game is Nico Jennings, who was a triple shot of the cycle, followed by Nixon with the 3-run pinch hit homer, and Sack DeSong, who had the solo homer, a stolen base, a walk, and a single. Thank you, Hoon. Thank you. Yeah, so Specialo, he was feeling it today. I don't know why, but after his poor outing last time, he's like, I got to step up here. This is my time. It was the right call, too, because he was the most rested out of the relievers. Once I gave him the ball, he gave us the momentum we needed. He just shut down their lineup completely. I'm glad he pitches well for you, too, because sometimes with Specialo, people see the specialist, they're like, oh, this guy's going to be great. But he's not really that good when he first starts. He's only a C+. Really got to take the time to develop him, otherwise he's just going to flounder out there in the bullpen. Sim up to the next game here, as we're going to be taking on the Hot Corners, who are in 2nd place. Looking to remain only a game behind with a win here in their first game. Taking on the Herbivores, and the Herbivores are going to beat them 5-2. They fall to 2 games back. Herbivores making a charge at 2nd place now. Sim up here. Sawteeth winning 13 over the Moonstars. Nice close game, 7-6. Sirloins beat up on the Blowfish, 7-4. Moose taking on the Wild Pigs here in a battle for last. And the Moose win in 10, 4-2. Nice. They move up to 3rd. Wow. Hot Corners then taking on the Herbivores again here. And it's going to go to the Herbivores, who rally to win 7-5. Nice. They're up to 2nd place now. And then they beat the Sandcats. That's 3 in a row. Herbivores making a push. 5-3. Burblefish went over the Sirloins in 11. Alright, so we do have a 2-game lead here. Pulling away with this a little bit. Alright, take a look at that. Yeah, his stats are meh, but he does get the job done, especially against those left-handed hitters. They just can't do anything against him. Alright, next time out, the Freebooters going to take on the Hot Corners here for the first time this season. Pat Griffin's going to be on the hill for us in his 3rd year. 1-0 with a 4.50 ERA and a 1.50 whip. And on the other side, it'll be Auguste Hoke, who has been with the Hot Corners for the past couple seasons, and he almost always gets 1 start against us. So, just like Quick Pennington, we face him at least once a year. Hoke 1-0 with a 3.38 ERA and a 1.38 whip, having a solid year. Both starters will be making their 3rd starts of the season in that one. Bowser signs to the Crocodons, replacing Kyrone Throne, his old teammate. Kerry Wayward, the young, veteran starter at this point, will replace Darren Wonderfloss on the Heaters. Could not remember the team name there for some reason. Ho loses 2 speed, not ideal, but he is still young. We can overcome that. Alright. Bullpen session, okay. Solid one for Noelle. Might think about getting that, especially since she's starting to regress. Decent one for Polbean, but he doesn't need the power. He needs contact and speed mostly, so... And that's really expensive, so I'm probably going to let that go. I'm not really sold on that one. Bad one for Freeman. I'm not going to try and give him bad jumps, even if he is a catcher. Just doesn't seem worth it. Horrible one for Jennings. That's too high of a chance to lose Steeler. This one for Farmer. Looking like the best option right now, even if there is the slight risk of walk prone. This one for McFreddy. Nah, he doesn't need the speed. I don't want to give him RBI dud. Alright, so Noelle or Farmer? Noelle or Farmer? I say going with percentages, we do this one for Farmer and run the risk of getting the walk prone. I think it's going to be worth it for this one. Alright, we're going to get 3. That's fine. She needed the junk more anyway. She'll get the 10. Nice. Big roll. Big roll. 2 accuracy down. Alright. Yes, we're going to miss it. Perfect. It was worth it. Nice job, Farmer. Nice job. Getting a little bit better for the youngster. And then we'll get this one for Noelle next time, and then we'll see what else pops up for the others. Alright, let's set the lineup here and call it a day. There's what it'll look like next time. It'll be Burnett in 3rd base, leading off again. Still locked in as the rookie hit well once again. He walked twice today, showing his patience at the plate. Pitts, another 4-hit day for him as he's still on fire. McFreddy had DH, moves up to the 3-hole. And it's Jennings in center as he hit a home run last episode. He's locked in. Ho back in the lineup. I'm going to let Freeman come back in. He did homer, so I think he deserves another start. Plus, it'll allow Ho to get fully rested. Salmon will bat. Let's move Salmon up to the 5. Put Reliable in the basement because he's not hitting well. Polbean can bat 8th. We'll put Freeman in 6th. Burnside will bat 7th in right field, although Nixon did have the pinch hit homer. I'm kind of tempted to start him, and I think I will just because of that, because he did have the pinch hit 3-run homer. Polbean will bat 8th at 10th, still in left field, and then Reliable will bat 9th, 10th at shortstop. Alright, that'll do it. Cool. Alrighty, guys. That'll do it for this episode. Very, very rough outing for Noelle. Definitely was not expecting that. Offense really showed up late, and we had great pitching out of the bullpen from Handero Specialo to really clinch that win against the Moonstars. It was close for those first 5 innings. Then after that, we just sailed away. With that win, it's extended our winning streak to 3 games, which is longest this season. We'll look to keep going next time against the Hot Corners in a divisional matchup. Until next time, guys, enjoy yourselves, and I hope you all have a fantastic evening and day. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.